Scott Byerly. Shoot, I've been in this industry for like 14 years now, I think. Fortunate enough to get into it, you know, when I did, it was a new sport, and I won the World Championships in '94. Really lucky to be involved with this whole sport when it was, you know, a fresh new sport coming up. Byerly Boards has been, you know, something that I've wanted for a real long time. When I first signed with Hyperlite, it was supposed to go into that. It kind of didn't, you know. I rode for them for maybe 8 years, and then finally got an opportunity to do Byerly Boards again, and, you know, jumped right on it. Scott Bouchard, a lot of people might know him by Butch because he's been shaping my boards for, you know, 10, 11 years, maybe more. I met him. He's a professional surfer from over on the East Coast, over in Melbourne, and you know, he made his own wakeboards and stuff. He'd come over and he'd have all these boards that he made that were just unreal, you know. He's just that much into it. He was making his own stuff. He started making my boards for Wake Tech back in the day. He, you know, he's involved with me in Byerly Boards now, and you know, if it wasn't for Butchie, you know, we wouldn't have all these bad boards, you know, to ride, and, you know, always coming up with new ideas, and just, he's always thinking in his brain and stuff that he can, you know, come out with that's going to ride better than any of the competitors' boards out there.
Hey, I'm Scott Bouchard, co-founder of Byerly brand. I also handle all the shapes and designs for his product. I develop all the glass technology, board construction, and a lot of the ideas that go on with Byerly brand. Scott and I founded Byerly brand to be the best, highest end, most progressive wakeboard company in the industry. My background is professional surfing. Spent a lot of years on tour, riding a lot of equipment, trying a lot of new things with board technology, and I decided I was going to bring that to the wakeboard industry. Scott and I have been working together for a lot of years now. One day Scott came to me, approached me to shape him a board. So just out of fun, I decided I was going to shape him a board. I made it for him. He hopped on it, rode it, really liked it, and it ended up being one of his original Wake Tech boards. Ever since that day, I've designed and shaped all Byerly's product. For the last 12 years, the Byerly product has set a standard in the industry as far as being the most cutting-edge, futuristic product out there. We focus not only on the external shapes, but also on the internal construction of the board, and really want to lead the wakeboard industry and how it needs to be done. Byerly brand's been in the marketplace now, running on its 5th year, and we've had a great opportunity to change what goes on in the marketplace. When it came to choosing the team for Byerly, we started with a couple original guys. George Daniels, one of Scott's great friends, great wake skater, one of the funniest guys in the world.
So, you know, I couldn't ask for a better team, you know, with Byerly. This guy's been very supportive.
Ross Gardner, he's a really diverse rider, you know. He can go out and kill it on a wakeboard and kill it on a wake skate.
You know, it's been such a blessing, man. Like, I've got to see a lot of the world, you know, meet a lot of really cool people on the way, you know, teach people how to wakeboard, get people stoked on the sport that gets me pumped up every day.
Had a couple new additions. We brought on Aaron Raffy, the current world's men champion. He's brought a lot of respect and admiration to the Byerly brand. Went out there, won the world title, won King of Wake, won Best Trick of Year at the Wake Awards. I mean, it was amazing to see all that he was able to do.
So my first year riding for Byerly, I had a really great year. I ended up winning King of Wake and the Worlds, along with a couple Pro Tour stops, and it was pretty awesome. I mean, the boards are really good. I was riding the Monarch last year and just started riding the Conspiracy, which I helped design with Butch this year, and it's been really good. I'm riding like the best I've ever ridden. Working with Byerly and Scott Bouchard is really cool. Just to be under Scott Byerly, like a name like that, like someone that pretty much every pro wakeboarder looked up to growing up, and you know, he's just kind of the innovator of our sport, and now he's so involved and so influential in wake skating. It's really cool just to be under that. So him, and then with Butch shaping all the boards, he's pretty much just the brain behind everything. Like, he's got all these really cool ideas for shaping boards and shaping them different.
I feel really fortunate to be working with him, shaping product for him, and doing all that we do. Right behind him, we picked up our young gun, Mitch Langfield, who is an exceptional addition to the team. Mitch, the Aussie rider, came in, won the World Junior Pro Championship for us, and added a lot more style to the team than we ever had before. His unique wrap tricks and all he does is rad. It reminds me of Byerly in his younger days. Mitch has really fit into the Byerly program, fit into Scott's family as well.
I was complaining about me breaking my boards all the time because at the time I was going through, like, I don't know, pretty much a board a week, and he was like, oh, you know, this is, you know, there's always a spot on the team, and rah, rah, and then he started, later on that night, he started going around saying, hey, this is my new team rider, this is my new Australian team rider, and then just kind of went from there. And like about a month later, I rode in Worlds and I was riding a Byerly board, so it's kind of, I guess it just worked out. I don't know, the whole team is just a really good team to be together, and they're pushing the sport.
We also just added Brenton to the program as well, another young Aussie rider who's been giving us all sorts of feedback on our boards and construction that we're doing. We feel blessed to have him as well.
I guess the best thing about Byerly is, like, for a long time always just chase simple boards, and you know, anything with 2 molded fins and a flat bottom works for me. And just to look through the Byerly range and see that all the boards are super simple in their way, but at the same time have their good advantages, and it's just good to be on some solid product that's easy for me to ride and that I enjoy to be on, so it's good.
Scott and I have worked really hard every year, coming up with new shapes, new designs, new glass constructions, and new ideas. We spent a lot of time in testing and R&D. Byerly brand prides itself on its limited distribution and limited production. Byerly wants to be the most technically advanced company that creates product that no one else knows how to do. Each year for Byerly brand, I've brought in completely new glass constructions and new ideas on how to build product. We really want to push the envelope on what needs to happen in the wake market to make boards better each year. 2009 was a great year for Byerly, and we rolled right into 2010 with a lot of new product and a lot of momentum. In 2010 we came out with a new Byerly Conspiracy with a new glass rope sidewall, a whole new glass construction, and a brand new shape. The Byerly Conspiracy definitely has been received well in the marketplace this year. We also introduced in 2010 the new Byerly Hazard Surfer, which has absolutely crushed it in the marketplace. It's great to be able to shape a surfer for Byerly. I mean, my background is a professional surfer. There's nothing I know more or can do better than surf. So when I had the opportunity to get in and shape the new Byerly Surfer, it was a treat for me. Also in 2010 we introduced the new Byerly Pro Boot, which has definitely been well received. The fit and function of it's been great, and we got a lot more to come here for 2011 for Byerly brand.